What's up, guys? Alright, it is Thursday afternoon. We are in San Bernardino, California. Southbound 215, getting on to westbound 10 right now. Going to be picking up another one of them famous Walmart and Colton loads again. Because we love picking up from there so much. If you're a JCT driver, plan on doing a lot of pickups from that Walmart. Alright, so we got a bit of traffic to deal with here. I am going to have to get my trailer washed out on the way over there. I will be making a stop at I-10 truck stop, which is off the Riverside Avenue exit, which is the same exit that you can use to get to the Walmart DC. Oh shit, okay, if you're gonna kick back and let me over, I think you. Alright, not a hell of a lot I can talk about really right now, because I mean, literally just this morning delivered my previous load, and not a heck of a lot really there. I did have actually a conference call with a couple of people who apparently watch my channel. They work in the logistics industry, and they're looking for ways to make the industry more efficient for everybody, and actually better. And I'm all for what they're trying to do. Anything that makes everybody's job quicker and easier, more efficient to do. Hey, whatever I can do to help, my pleasure. So, had a real good conversation with them, Jake and Kirby. Appreciate you guys talking to me and asking the questions. I hope I was able to help you guys quite a bit. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, this load's going to be going to Ochalata, Oklahoma. I don't know if don't know for sure if I'm going to be able to deliver it on time myself because of lack of available hours. I mean, I do have the hours needed to get it there on the delivery date in the morning, but can I get it there early enough in the morning where I can actually deliver it myself? Because it really depends on, well, when JCT does the scheduling for it later on after it gets picked up. Will they be able to get a late enough appointment time that I can get there with it myself? It's up to Walmart though. If Walmart says the latest that we can take you is 6 a.m. and I tell them the earliest I can get there is 7, then yeah, that becomes a problem, and then they'll have to look at probably repowering me somewhere along the way. So I hope I don't, because logistically, for me getting some miles before I come home for that concert that I'll be going to on the 21st, it would work out perfectly, I think, if I deliver this load myself and get some kind of a reload that comes back to SoCal and delivers perhaps on the 20th or so. I don't know, if I deliver on the 15th, there's a better chance I'll probably probably end up being home around the 18th or something. That's a little bit too early. I don't know, so we'll see. But gotta consider what hours I have to work with, and you know, what do I need to get out to wherever and back home on time. Okay, so this next exit here, Rancho Avenue, is the way I normally use to get to the Walmart DC, but because I'm going to be getting on trailer washout first, I will not be taking that route. Either of the next two exits, either Pepper Avenue or Riverside Avenue, I can take either one of those to get to the washout facility. Sometimes I wonder, like, why the hell are we slowing down so much? I don't see anything going on up ahead that really justifies us slowing down as much as we are. I mean, I understand slowing down, but slowing down as much as we are, I don't know about that. Yeah, you never know. I was kind of hoping this guy would get off here. we're going to have more slowing again before the Pepper exit anyway. So, because of the traffic conditions, might just go ahead and get off at Pepper and take Valley Boulevard across. And the truck wash is actually on Valley, so it's just a matter of how much time I spend on surface streets versus how much time I spend on the interstate. In a perfect world, I'd be able to stay here on I-10 all the way up to the Riverside Avenue exit, but when I can't even do 30 miles an hour through here, it starts raising the question, am I better off just getting off at Pepper? And it's barely, it's barely a mile away between Pepper and Riverside, so, and the truck wash is just on this side of the Riverside exit. Let's see, looks like it starts to clear up right here, actually. Yeah, the map, it looks green from here over to Riverside Avenue, so might be better to just go ahead and go all the way to Riverside. It's 15:22 right now. I got a 1600 appointment time, and I want to make sure that I don't waste unnecessary minutes getting to the truck wash. I'm pretty sure I'll be on time to Walmart regardless, but yeah, you never know. Always that guy on a base station out here. I wish they'd go use a different channel. I don't have a problem with them using CBs, but channel 19 really should be reserved for truck traffic, for like notifying other drivers of what's going on or whatever, things you might need to know about. Chit chat kind of stuff should be on different channels. Now I think like 6 or 26 or 25 or whatever, I think those are commonly used for random chit chat. Okay, there are 2 right turn lanes. Technically, I should use the outer lane, but if I remember right, this intersection here is wide enough where I can go ahead and use this lane and not need to use more than my own lane to complete my turn. Now, we'll find out here. This is going to be a bit of a shit show here. It's got all the eastbound off-ramp traffic. They got a green light right now. They're coming through. And now the Rancho Avenue traffic just got a fresh green, so yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna, this hour especially, there's gonna be probably enough traffic where there's a bicyclist coming through too. I'll have to wait for him. Oh, I guess he's waiting. He's on bike. Oh, no, yeah, never mind. Green light now. So I kind of cheated there and used some of Sierra England's lane, his turn lane area, but I knew he was turning left anyway. So I did kind of cheat on that part. And that was the only reason I even went to the inner lane, because I knew, let's see, you gotta go straight, yeah, or make a left, whatever. Right after this little weird light thing, actually right here, before it, you come through here. Okay, one of the wash bays is available, so because of that I might go ahead and use that. Even if it wasn't available, I can always park with my trailer sideways behind the building there. And if you're a JCT driver, we do have an account with these guys, so very easy. You don't have to wait long at all. Even if you see trucks here, just like I said, you can always go through the go park sideways with the back of your trailer right behind the building, and they'll actually wash you out right there. This turn's easier to make now. They got rid of that stupid RV that used to be here. Okay, he's signaling me to go further. Right, good. Okay. Quick and easy like that. I'm just gonna go off duty. Won't take too long, and then we can get out of here and to the shipper on time still. Alright guys, we're all set here. Go ahead and pull away. Got another JCT in line right behind me. 3707 Alpha. Alright, we'll go ahead and come this direction. I can also go through that fuel island there, but might want a little bit more space to work with away from the intersection over there. It's currently 15:40, so I think I'll be at the shipper right when I need to be there. It's all clear on the right, but I can't go because there's traffic coming from the left. Alright, looks like we might be clear after this pickup here. Yeah. I'm not waiting, car. I'm not playing this fucking game where no matter what, there's always somebody coming from one side or the other. Especially when and they just came out of a driveway themselves, so the big vehicle wins. Alright, can I make it into this intersection? Oh, come on, dude. I guess I won't make this light because this freaking trucker is taking a sweet ass time getting into the intersection. Never mind, and he can't really do much because there's no room for him over there. Dude, do these guys not look at the light at all? Let's stay back a little bit just in case this guy decides he wants to back up. Alright, finally got a green light, and the road looks clear over there, so should be good. Let me slide over here. They want trucks in the right lane over here, so I'll just come over here now. One of the reasons why I don't like using this route, especially at this hour. I got way too much traffic here. Can't get anywhere because the lights will never let you go anywhere we're at practically, and just frustrating trying to get through here. But On the other hand, if you can get moving, it's a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit down this street. Well, it's 50 right here, but I think just past Slover, I think it turns into 55 or something like that. I see a shitload of traffic down there already, so that already makes me want to be in the left lane because I'm going to need to make a left turn further down. Okay, it's still 50 on the south side of Slover. But we're going to end up doing this race from light to light bullshit. Alright, are we going to have any luck at all with any of these lights, or are we going to get red lights on every intersection possible? Let's see. Gonna make a bet that I'll end up getting a red light everywhere, but this one's red now, so I don't know, I might get a chance to hit a fresh green here by the time I get to it. Now, cross traffic has the green, and I'm sure there's gonna be left turn traffic needing that's gonna get the green light first, next. Yeah. Well, did get a fresh green, but it didn't come till right when I was coming to a complete stop. And with the traffic in front of me, I'm still a little bit in the way here. Can you tell I hate dealing with constant stop and go? I'd rather deal with stop and go on the interstate than deal with lights constantly being red like every intersection possible. Here we go, it just takes one guy doing not even 40 miles an hour in a 50 zone. It complicates the issue, and now, especially if these lights are timed for 50 mile an hour. Yeah, I knew it. This black pickup is kind of screwing it up for everybody. Nice looking Camaro there, same kind I got. I got a Camaro too, but mine's silver. Same generation as this one, but I don't have the spoiler on it. I might add one later, but yeah, I don't really hear any. Yeah, it might be the turbocharged 4-cylinder. Which is the same engine that I have on mine. To me, that's plenty. It's not the fastest car in the world, but it's definitely pretty fast. It's almost as fast as the STI I used to have. And it gets good mileage, too. Come on. How's this motorcycle? Alright, I was going to drop in behind this Prius, but they decided to change their mind and let me over now, back off and let me over. Figured I'd just drop in between them and the motorcycle, but they were nice, so I went ahead and gave them a thank you flash there. Alright, not this light here, but the next one down. Again, every light possible is red. This is taking way longer to get to the DC than it really should be taking. It really needs to take. If we could even just get 1 or 2 green lights instead of red, this would be a hell of a lot easier. But man, I think I left the truck wash at 15:45 or so. It's 15:52 now, so it took 7 minutes to go just a couple miles on the same street. What can I say? I definitely get salty when I have to deal with this kind of bullshit. Okay, so if you guys are new here, you can park right here at Farmer Boys. There is room. In fact, I see an opening there right now. And then on the other end of the intersection here, you got this Berry Brothers Rialto Travel Center. That's a truck stop there. And if you're a JCT driver, you can actually get your reefer fuel from right there. So if you need to get, if you need a 3/4 tanker or more, because you're doing a drop and hook pickup or something, then you can always get your fuel there. Alright, now we can find, we got one more light to deal with after this though. Trying to see how busy Walmart's guard shack is right now, but I can't see just yet. Trees and other stuff are in the way. Doesn't look too busy on the 100, bro. Yeah, except for a bunch of Walmart drop trailers in the doors. Alright, this light is the last one we're going to have to deal with. But this isn't nearly as misery building as the others, so. And this light's changing right now and nobody making a left, so. Oh yeah, nobody in line on the street here. That's a good sign. Okay, we're gonna make this right turn right where the Sierra England bobtail is coming in. So we're gonna use the opposite side of the driveway. I see at least 4 trucks in line, but with the exception of the last guy here, why are they all using the left lane? I don't get it. I don't know why this guy's hanging out right here. If you're not going to move forward, then fuck you, I'll move forward. At least he's not blocking me, so I don't know why he's just camping out there, though. And most of these drivers don't know that you can use both sides of this, both lanes here. Because a lot of these guys are first-timers coming here, like they're independents or whatever. Come on. Okay, I'll have some more for you when we get checked in. Alright guys, it's going to be a live load. So we're going to go around to the other side of the building. And check in over to the blue office. They'll give me a door. Come on. I don't know why every time so often when I'm in second gear and want to go into third, it's like it doesn't want to come out of second. It's so finicky. I have to be like right in the right touch with the throttle control. Yeah, that's a 2023 tractor right there, brand new. So I know Sierra England's truck number system, well, they didn't use that format when I was driving for them, but basically the first 2 digits of the truck number on those new ones, the 6-digit truck numbers, tells you what model year the truck is. Probably going to end up docking in over here in the upper 100 range once we actually have a door assignment. How long it'll take to actually get a door assignment and how much time we're actually going to spend in the door, I don't know, but I have a feeling I'm going to end up being out of hours by the time I'm out of here. So, well, I don't know, we'll see. What we got here? L4404 Delta. Black Freightliner. Okay, when you exit, you're going to come out this side. You can use both sides of that guard shack again. Alright, there is a truck coming. I can see in the mirror that someone's coming. We have extra room just in case he doesn't do proper turns. You should be okay without going, without encroaching on my limit line there, but you never know. A lot of drivers don't do proper turns, so I kind of plan on them not doing them right. Alright, not busy at all over here on the 200 row, but there are a decent number of trucks parked over here in the staging, so well, not a huge number. It's not as many trucks here as I would have expected there to be. I'll just park it right there. So from here, I gotta go straight ahead to that building across the way. I'm gonna put my phone number here on this thing as well and sign it. And they'll call me when they have a door assignment for me. And we'll continue from there. Alright guys, we got a door assignment finally. I was parked here for right at about an hour. Let's wait on this guy to get to his truck. I can't make my turn without crossing into him. We're getting door 139. It's a little bit further down than I thought it would be docking in, but I did say I was expecting to dock in on the 100 row. Usually it's in the upper 100s, like in the 150s, you know, all the way up to 170. Looks like we're clear over there, according to the mirror. It's going to be a little bit further down. Not all the way down to where the Sam's Club office is, but getting in that direction. Alright, this guy is about to... He's waiting on someone to open their doors or close their doors, whatever. He's opening his doors. Again, why do you need to block the lane so nobody can go by you while you're opening your doors? Do that shit when you're not blocking doors. You can block all the drop trailers all you want, but why do you need to block a door? I mean, I block the lane so nobody can go by you, especially at a busy place like this. Let me get mine at least. This guy looks like he's getting ready to set up the back. I'm not sitting here waiting for him. Especially my dock door is further down. So I could have waited for him to reset, but he wants to be a dick and not block the lane so nobody can go by. Then I'm gonna block. I'm not gonna Alright, look like 139's over here by where Southern Refrigerated is. Or Covenant. I'm gonna have to do a U-turn. Yeah, I'm right in between an SRT and a Stevens trailer. There's not enough room here to get turned around. If there weren't drop trailers here, I'd be able to do it, but I'm gonna have to do the same thing this guy up here is doing. Just go all the way down and get turned around further down here. See, looks like he's gonna turn blindside. I'll go ahead and do the same. That way we don't end up getting in each other's way. For what the guy who just came around the corner from the guard shack, see what he was going to do. I also got to figure out where this other guy is going to dock in. I think this is the guy I was talking to at the guard shack, but I don't know for sure. I couldn't tell if he had a Premier leasing trailer or if it was just plain. I know he was a Covenant driver, and the side of his trailer looked plain, like it was a rental, but I didn't see a Premier on the side of it when we were at the guard shack. Sideways a little, I don't know, maybe not. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get my doors open. Okay, this is a kind of a narrow setup lane. But this is going to be, I mean, it's not as bad as you would think though, because there is space between the dock doors. Or even if there's a tractor hooked up to the trailers, it's not so bad. I'm going to be docking in right between these two drop trailers here though, so it'll be even easier to do just because it's drop trailers only. piece of cake. If you have good setup, it's easy as hell to get into these spots. Even as, come on, good ricochet. Tires are spinning, and it's causing me to ricochet off the dock door. Okay, so it doesn't look like it's going to take very long here because they're already disconnected. I mean, they already got the door light red and are getting ready to go in and start loading. Ah, yeah, see, that's the loader right there again. Putting the glad hand lock on my trailer, and we're checking everything's good. Alright, so I'll just wait here now when we get through loading. We'll end up moving back over to the staging area that I just came from and wait for the bills. Also, I keep forgetting, Brandon Kelly, I know you asked a question and I keep forgetting to answer it. Let me go get to that right now. Alright, so Brandon, in my Coca-Cola in Auburndale pickup, you asked, I noticed the one video that you did at the Save Market, whatever, in California. There was a truck parked that had graffiti on it, and I wanted to know, do other companies have a camera to make sure that truck trailers don't get vandalized in the parking lot? Alright, so usually when you see the graffitied up trucks, a lot of times it's a driver who lives in a bad area and it just happens to park in a bad area, especially when it's an owner op, like a small company with with just plain sides on like say these Walmart trailers here in front of me. They got just plain sides on them. They don't have any. They usually don't have any logos or anything like that. Those are especially prone to being tagged by vandals. Yeah, it just depends on where they park too. It could be at maybe they just park in notoriously bad areas. Generally, if you're at a truck stop, you don't normally have to worry about that kind of stuff most of the time. I can't say it doesn't happen at truck stops, but it's a lot more unlikely to happen at truck stops where pretty much any time of day there's somebody walking to or from a truck or something, or driving into the lot. It's a lot harder to be discreet with stuff when there's always somebody walking or driving by down the area. Yeah, and also people are walking their dogs or whatever. So it's real hard to hide what you're doing at a truck stop. I mean, stuff does happen at truck stops, but not as likely. I'd be hard pressed to say I've ever seen like a JCT or Sierra England or whatever other kind of trailer tagged by vandals before. I mean, I'm sure it has happened, but it just seems like it's rare to see mega companies' equipment getting tagged. Then you have places like where I park. And when I park when I'm home, I don't normally have any problems over there. But there was a point in time when somebody abandoned a RV there on this Squally Road right by my house, right by the Chevron station. Yeah, it's in Victorville, for those of you guys who don't know. Somebody had abandoned an RV right there. And when they... Yeah, I think it had been sitting there at least a couple of weeks or so before, yeah, it was evidently abandoned, and people were stealing from you, like raping it for parts, maybe for their own RVs or whatever. And eventually it got got tagged. It had a bunch of game graffiti or whatever on it, and I ended up calling Victorville Code Enforcement or whoever it was, and told them, hey, there's an abandoned RV here. It's been here for at least a few weeks because I'm here all the time, and it's been here at least that long. So it's like this thing needs to go. And then there was another abandoned one down there, right down the, like almost right across the street from where Americold is at in Victorville, and same thing. That thing was getting ransacked for parts or whatever. I don't remember it ever getting vandalized, but you know, and it's an eyesore, and it doesn't need to be taking up spots that or space that truckers might need to use if they're, you know, if you're someone like me where you're a local driver and are parking in the area, or if you're just some random driver there to do a pickup or delivery at one of the customers there. So anyway, yeah, it does happen, but you're a lot more likely to see it happen to owner ops, you know, that running the small outfits, than you are to see mega companies getting victimized by that. I don't know if there's a reason for that. I mean, even with gangbangers, there is some kind of a code of honor that they kind of go by too. Good example, if you ever see a place that's got a mural on the wall in a high graffiti area, yeah, the taggers will actually leave it alone. They respect that. You know, so they might have their you know, street politics or whatever you want to call it. I won't get all into that kind of stuff, but yeah, I mean, they actually do have some form of respect that they do give to others, even if they might be living a not so respectful lifestyle for the general public. So I'll just say that, say it that way. Anyway, I think that covers that question. Again, I don't want this to be an excessively long video, so I'll cover some, just go over more when we're ready to dock out, right? Alright guys, got a green light here, and the glad hand lock's been removed, so I'm going to go ahead and hook back up and move back over to the staging area. Alright, so sometimes I can get the doors shut from while they're here in between the other trailers. Sometimes I can't. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out over in between rows F and G. And I'll get my load locks installed and doors shut there, then we'll scale the load. See how heavy we are. Okay, yeah, it's a little on the heavier side. It's got about 65 psi on my gauge, and normally I need it to, if it's around 70, I got a full load, so I don't have 34,000 on my drive axles. So where it's at right now, Tells me I probably got at least 30,000 pounds on the drive axles. Probably more like 32, so probably about a mid 70,000s range load. We'll find out here in a second though. Let's go scale it real quick and we'll go find a parking spot again. I am probably going to do a 10-hour break right here on the either on the or maybe even a 7 split, because I did 3 hours at Shafter, so I can get away with just doing a 7-hour sleeper berth and get moving again if I want to. I'll have plenty of drive time to work with after I do that, because I still got over 4 hours left on my drive on my 11-hour clock right now, and it took me over 3 hours to get from my house to Shafter, so I'll have probably around 7.5 hours of drive time to work with after I do a 7-hour sleeper berth. I'm going to end up waiting on hours regardless, but I don't know when the load's going to be scheduled for delivery yet. I know it'll be on the 15th. I just don't know what time on the 15th it'll be set up yet. So I'm going to treat this load like I might not be the one delivering it. So I want to make it, I want to keep it as close to in as punctual a manner as I can getting over there. That way, if I can't deliver it on time, it at least gives them more options to work with for repowers. Yeah, I don't want to put it where they need a team speed truck or something to get it there. Okay, 11,340. That's not really very much on the steers. Less on there steers than I normally have on there. But not too much less. I do tend to like to have my steers in the mid 11 range personally. Okay, 41,320. So right around 30,000 pounds on the drives, like I was saying. It's somewhere, well, I mean, it's kind of moving a little bit, but this is not as heavy a load as I thought it would be. 66.5. So that's only 25,000 pounds on the tandems. Not very much. And I'm not too surprised, because when I went back there to put the load locks in, the last pallet it's only one pallet and it's real short. And then the next pallet, and it's also not even that close to the back of the trailer. It's several feet still available. Probably room for at least 2 more rows of pallets back there. So I only ended up putting the one load lock in, as you might have noticed. I took 2 back there, and then I ended up bringing 1 back up, because the next pallet forward of the last pallet, it's only maybe 5 feet tall, and then the other pallet on that same row is even shorter, like 3.5 or so. So not much point in having more than 1 load lock in that on that load. Come on, bobtail. Burning PC time for your ass, and I don't like doing that. Yeah, really not a large number of trucks here. there's room there, so we'll go ahead and what's that? 2 whites. I like to look for the 2 white. As soon as I can have a process when I'm trying to set up a straight back, but the positioning here it's always funky, so it's not so easy to do here. Oops. Get back over in that direction so I don't hit the white guy's mirror. I call him a white guy. I don't even know if it's a white guy. No, the white truck is what I really meant, but just trying to make a racist joke out of it. Alright, so now we just wait for the call for the bills to be ready, and if all goes well, I can just camp out here. It's currently just right around 6:30 p.m., so 7-hour sleeper berth. That would put me, then I'll be done around 1:30 in the morning. We'll see how it goes, so hopefully, I mean, if need be, I'll have to PC back out of here to somewhere nearby, and would prefer to go home, but it'll screw up the timing on this load, and like I said, I need to make sure it stays on time, whether it be me or somebody else delivering it. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and move to another area out off the property. I'm not going to park here on Miguel Bustamante Parkway, but I will find a place nearby where I park. Just finish up a break. I thought about going to the house, but I'm pinching on hours. I don't want to waste any more time. I would stay right there, but there aren't very many. We're wide open here, so there's not much truck traffic here tonight. So there's probably, I don't want to end up being there and then end up finding out like later on getting woken up saying you can't stay here, you gotta leave. It's clearly on the slower side now. So we'll just get off the property and go find another place to park. And you know, good right there. Okay, so there's in some areas on Agua Mansa where I can park. That's in the direction that I want to go to, so there's more reason to go that side over there. I can also come over here. Clear over here. All right. Rabbit or something. That wasn't Bugs Bunny. I don't know what that rabbit was. One of them cartoon rabbits. Alright, these guys are all at risk of getting tickets. I'm not going to park on this street. And this guy is at risk of getting a double ticket for having his tandems all the way back. I can't do that in California. Not legally, at least. I can also turn left, see if there's any parking at the Farmer Boys or at the truck stop right there, but at this hour I wouldn't bet on that happening. There's also, if you go on the other side of Riverside Avenue, there's an area over there where you can also park, where the warehouses are over there off the other side of Agua Mansa. Although I'd rather go this direction. I think there are a couple spots over here where it's actually okay to park. I see a no parking anytime sign right here, but I think a little bit further down it's okay. See another JCT right over there too. Yeah, there aren't any no parking signs over here on this block where he's at, so let me just park it right behind him and call it a day. I see a sign over on that utility pole up the road, but I don't think that's a no parking kind of sign. Alright. So not ideal, but it is what it is. For best clock management, I'm just going to have to plan on doing my break here instead of going home. So I don't want to waste any time off my route that any more than necessary. Yeah, not to mention, I don't know if, until I know when the appointment time is going to be set for. Like I said, I'll just play it safe. Kick back here. If I knew that I had time to work with, I would just go ahead and, because I have just enough time on my DOT clock right now to get back to my house. But if I do that, I'll disrupt the break I already started when I got here. So it'd be better to just stay here, much as it chagrins me to do so. So it is what it is. I'll be home next week anyway. So make do. Life of a trucker. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this one now. And say, well, fingers crossed, my next video will be a delivery at the Walmart DC in Ochalata, Oklahoma. If it ends up being somewhere else, you'll know that I swapped or something along the way and whatnot. But until that happens, surprise or something. Alright, so we'll see you guys on the next one. Alright, you all have a great night, and we'll see you next time. Bye.